Good morning, folks. It's 8:46, Thursday, August 4th, 2016. Intuition, fortitude to retain or grasp knowledge, data. That's number 8. So using your intuition nonstop to find knowledge that you can use for your own truth, who you really are, what's around you, what's really going on. That's so funny because before I get started, there's something I just saw on the internet. One of these little children running around that is a metaphysical dud, and we're mostly metaphysical, so I'd say he's a pretty big dud. He is so funny. He said something about there's something in the caption about truthers. I guess he's complaining about people that think they're telling the truth. Well, number one, all he does is talk on the internet. He doesn't have a life. So, is he lying to us, or is he a truther too? Folks, you're going to run into all kinds of idiots and children crying, babies pouting, that want everything to be about them. Let them sit in soiled diapers, man. It doesn't matter. That's not your problem, okay? You just be you, and you just keep going. These little schmucks will be taken care of, okay? They need to be seen for who they are. They need to be woken up to see what's going on, if they're worth it. And then if they don't act accordingly, then whatever, they'll get what they deserve. It's so funny. He's a truther. I'm not a truther. I'm a liar. It's so funny. People, man, look at all the insanity out there. I'm not going to bother looking into the, thought process behind truther. I've done what I need to do. I'm finished as far as being here. I was talking with Paul Cherrick yesterday in Berjou. She was looking at me, and she's like me. She's happy. She knows I'm leaving, and she says, Jay, it's just like I can see through you now. There's no, your energy's gone. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's kind of funny. And Paul looked at me, and we were talking on the phone. And he goes, "You look like a ghost, man." I'm so happy to finally be going. I'm sure there's a few people out there that are happy too. They think that's the end of it because they're stupid. Okay? You can show them, when we're ignorant, that's innocent. And then we explain something, they refuse to believe it because they don't want to, then they're stupid. Okay? That's stupidity. If someone does not have a brain that can process information well, they're not stupid. Don't ever call them stupid. Come on. And the people listening to me, y'all have class, man. You're not like that. But except for a few of the little schmucks. But, they listen and trying to find something to cry or bitch about. Some people think the bigger the people they go after and make a mess, try to make a mess of themselves, and talking about the person, that all they do is make a mess. They turn up the dirt, stir the dirt. And they make up crap. Well, I guess they're doing a good job of fertilizing the soil, but that's about it. They want things to be about them. This same guy, I was just talking about this truther thing. When you look at the caption of it, you all know probably who I'm talking about. There's a frame, okay? And it's all black. And then there's a little circle, and then he's in the middle of it with a smile. Gee, he doesn't want to focus the attention on himself, does he? It's about me. I'm not a truther. Okay. Guess you're a liar. It's whatever. It's so funny. I never listen to any of that stuff. People, why waste your time? You got more important things to do. Living is hard enough. becoming awake also, it's strenuous because everything's made for you not to. But this has already been changing from the other side, and it'll get better. I just met the fourth focal point of Lily last night. She's out in Ireland. I was supposed to meet her years ago. There's another one out in Scotland, but whatever. I get out of here. I can talk to Matt about it. All y'all, man, people get excited about ghosts. Folks, 90% of the time that's you when you're out of a body, just floating around, coming back to visit. There's some people that decided to hang around and they got some issues, and you know what? They've already started getting cleaned up. There's less of them hanging around because they need not to be here. They need to be home, not hanging around. Coming down to visit, sure. Coming down to hang around with a negative attitude, no, they got a place to go. The other side of negativity is off of is located at Miranda, the first moon off of Uranus. Okay, and that's where they need to be. Not hanging around, trying to be an issue for people or whatever. But see, the thing is, as people become stronger, the quote-unquote veil, the dimensional barrier, folks, that ain't going to get any weaker. Some of the ones down in Faye already pulled up. The dimension, the barrier between the third and fourth dimension down there, I pulled that up, I don't know, years ago. There are some of the stronger Faye energy down there, and some of them are like 37% negative. And then the fifth and sixth dimension is where the more negative stuff is. It's a tough place to be. Your energy, you have energy bodies, but it's just a tough place to be. That's all. Anyway, where I wanted to go, excuse me, this morning is is to talk about the new people coming in. William, how you doing? Glad to hear about your lady friend. Awesome, but it's like William had already asked. He's out across the pond, the Atlantic, talking to Deanna about who's going to be doing Shay's work. Well, see, it's what it is it's just about y'all waking up and being able to. And there's a lot of folks here. I'm not going to give you a complete list. What I'm saying is Bergeu's already doing it. Okay, Paul's just now going to kick in. Paul's going to get a little busy with, when I go taking care of the estate and stuff. There's things he's going to have to do. He's got a full-time job too, but he'll start doing what he needs to, to help. He's like that. He's like he's a younger version of myself. He's a good person. There's so many people with a lot of love in their hearts. They're going to find out that they're going to start getting good information, not bad information, when they do their consultations. A lot of people call them readings. Things are going to change for everyone. Anyway, so Bergeu's doing it. Paul and Deanna are about to. Anne is selling down out west, and she's really strong. She's going to be doing a ton of it. And then so is another young lady. I'll give you her name later, in Ireland. Excuse me. And folks, there's a lot more. There's a lot. There's over 20 people that are about to start cranking people up. About 24, maybe 22, and 24. Everyone's going to be getting stronger. Susanna, there's a list. There's a whole bunch of people. So they'll be selling spheres and stuff. Everybody cranks their own stuff up. In the next couple of weeks, I'll be putting some information together for other people, some family members who are doing this with certain information they need that, I can give it to them when I get out of here, but screw that. I'll just give it to them while I'm here. That's silly. making all the spheres, the intricacies of the brain, because I've been in and out of them so much. This is about to take off. And it won't be about one person, it won't be about 20. 100 years from now, there's going to be 100 people here that are strong enough, source energy, that can actually crank someone up. But in the meantime, everyone else is awakening. Folks, you're all going to be giving readings and stuff for each other all over the place. It's going to get to the point where 40 to 45% of the people on this planet are awake. That's what this is about. So my work was just coming here to do my job, that's all, and helping you all get ready to, find out who you are and writing the books. The creation series, it's got M66 in the front of it. That's the home of Source when they're out of body. There's a second book. Book one's like it, it's just a whole lot smaller. And those rune cards are really great to help you use waking yourselves up. As a matter of fact, Deanna will probably do something at a later date where we'll have some, she'll probably have some cards made where you have the rune cards just of those individual chakras, what you call chakras, the energy centers in your body, and you can use it like a game where you can have 5 or 6 people in there, and you pull out a card, it might say pineal or go to see something. You can use the regular decks. If you have the regular deck, you can just pull out a few you want. Or you can all sit there and then you pull out one card, put it in the middle, and everybody talk about how they relate to that one card, what they're seeing, what they're doing, what it means for them. And as you do that, folks, you find out we are family. There's something going on, and we're all part of it. Well, almost all. You have your duds out there, your little children screaming, crying, and running around hunting, killing people, killing animals, whatever. Creation was made this way, it was made wrong. It's getting fixed. I understand, excuse me, I understand the issues that are around us. As you wake up, you're going to see them too. That's the neat part of it. Seeing something for yourself and finding your own truth. And if somebody wants to call you truther for that, say, dead on, man, dead on. So many people, it's like, you don't have the truth, only I have the truth. Whatever, I tell you what I see and what's there. I tell you what I know is the truth, and you like it or don't, no biggie. That's why I say you have to see it for yourself. So, using your abilities when you go to see, you can see with the heart, your gut, the solar plexus, pineal, scanner. Scanner is very strong energy. And the other side will not be lying to you when you talk with them to get information. That's on the edge of over. It's time for that to happen. I will be bringing some of these other people that are going to be doing the crank ups on video, Skype, so you can meet them. They can crank people up. They are source. For someone to crank you up, and folks, source is no better than nothing else. It's just, it is what it is. A pancake's a pancake, and a bus is a bus. But you have to have within you all the frequencies that exist everywhere to go into a brain and actually manipulate it with energy. And then it takes a little time for this to happen. And I don't mean hours. Okay, it takes time. And then it keeps going. It just keeps going. So you have to have all those frequencies in you to touch the brain and actually do all this. Number one. Number two, you have to have an incredible power level, folks. Remember, you're in a body. So, a list of source members, who can crank up who, you're going to find that on the, crank people up, you're going to find that on thespiritualfoundation.com. That's the one that Deanna put up. It's a beautiful website. Today is my final day of consults, then it's done. In the next few days, I'll be spending more time talking with Max's family, and then the Simon Parks group. I want Simon to understand, what it's like to be cranked up, the little things that happen, so he knows he's not being attacked. He's going to start getting stronger and stronger. Everybody is, but Simon's going to get strong, hard. He needs it. He's being beat up. Boy, all these idiots running around, running their mouth. All these people that are trying to stop this new movement and these things that are abusing, killing people, folks, they're going to start getting taken care of. Your governments and the government agencies, they're going to happen a little slower, but some of the individual people, they're literally going to have things happen in their life where they're going to get a wake up. They're going to get a wake up call. And if that doesn't work, they're going to be pulled back home and dealt with. Pulled out of body. Boom. So, there's still stuff on the other side being stupid. It's kind of funny. The stronger you are, the more you can see. The stronger you are, the more you realize who you really are inside. The stronger you are, the more you can do. When you find out what you're capable of, and you feel your energy build up stronger and stronger, folks, that's cool as hell. You start saying, damn, I never knew that was inside of me. Folks, work on building a sphere. Feel your energy in there. I don't care what kind of spirit you are. You have your own energy. The youngest of you, there's only a few very young souls here on this planet that are from the fifth wave. Now, their energy is growing, but it's not that strong. They can still make a sphere like that. But most of you, excuse me, almost everyone awakening, you can't even fit. You put yourself in the middle of Texas, and literally your energy is flowing around the borders. Okay? A lot of you are real strong. Those of you that are really here to help lead people to themselves. It's not follow me, I'm your new whatever. No. It's let me help you wake up. Let me help you become yourself. That's the quote-unquote movement I've talked about. It's called awakening. And that's the truth. Just a little something to mess with the pouty children out there. Anyway. Folks, things are going to happen. They're going to happen as they need to. Our and Lily have never run lives, but they've had more than anyone else. So, when you've had that many lives, you just understand things. It's just a matter of applying it. It's like going to school for 8 years school, whatever, for 8 years to be an engineer. And then you finally apply yourself, and then knowledge becomes understanding. And then a collection of understandings, the more you understand, the greater your wisdom. So it won't take long at all. There's a little bit of a learning curve. And then 2020, it's still set up hard in 2020. The councils, y'all's councils, Fey soul, human soul, Femin soul, Fey essence, human essence, Femin essence, animal essence, plant essence, planetary, universal planets and stars. The angels, the old angels, the new angels, the children of Lydia and Armelius, the children of Lily and Ara. The new source angels, the new source animal, every single field of life gets their little 2 votes. And by the way, the energens will be there too. They're part of what exists. They need to be there. I talk about them in the first book, and I think a little more in the second. I don't know. I only wrote the book, right? It's not like I should know. I know they're in the first book, and I probably mention them in a second. But the energens are part of the original first being that, as it started becoming alive, the 5 energy fields, they started coming alive and really getting strong, a large part of it just kind of popped out, and some smaller parts, and then it just came out and then came together. And these beings have this is before the heavy particulate matter got put into the 5 energy masses. This is before the first being finished becoming sentient. So they came out. They have like 0.1 to 0.1% negativity, but they haven't been having lives and everything. They're very different. But they're part of creation. They're family. Okay, they're really cool, very intelligent, do incredible things with energy. Anyway, then y'all are going to be watching as Lily and Ara are running lives, learning how to run them and getting things together. These councils are going to be with them in the middle of it, watching, watching. And then 2020, you're all going to run yourselves. You all run yourselves. Now that's a big learning curve too, but everyone's going to be there as a family. Lily and Ara, a bunch of source kids. Lydia and Aramelius' children, not them, but their children, are going to be coming out. A lot of them are literally frozen. They're stored. The ones that weren't destroyed. Creation was made to be abusive, and we had some issues with a lot of beings. Most all that's gone. I realize I'm talking about things that only a handful of people even know about, but it doesn't matter. I have to state it. It's it's like the reason for the timestamp. When I do that all the time is so you can put things in chronological order. That helps you figure out stuff for yourself later. I'm not worried about being wrong about something at all. Everyone makes mistakes here and there, but you know what? I'm not worried about it. It's like people say it dead on. This is all I'll ever say about that, but even Max's mom was, some of the stuff I said, I was afraid I said too much. She's a wonderful woman. She went through hell. I just got so pissed because it's one of my kids. Not, physically. Spirit. Folks, when we're in bodies, we all do stuff that's stupid. We've been made to do it all our lives. A lot of that stuff's being taken away. Who the hell's perfect? You have all these commentators. I did an analytic interview, or I'm an analysis expert. Oh, so you're giving us the truth? You're giving us the real truth of what's going on with everybody, yet you can't do anything that you're criticizing on. So I get the feeling you really don't know what you're talking about. Bingo. If you can't do something, criticize others who can, right? That makes little children feel better. Folks, I keep bringing that up because you're going to keep hearing it. Not from me, from them. You can't let them bother you. And you'll have help with that too. Y'all's fortitude is going to get amped up also. The field's been changing a long time. Scientists have been saying people's DNA for the past few years, has been getting strange. Gee, imagine that. It's funny. Things are changing towards what they should have been in the beginning, but people, it's not that we're damaged goods, but we've been through hell. There's a huge healing that has to happen. And some of the cancer, 97% of the cancer is ready to cut out, but there's still another 3% to go. It's time for you to actually have free will. I make my own decisions. A lot of people that feel that they can't. We do make our own decisions as much as we can. Excuse me, but so many decisions you've made, you get your emotions cranked up a little bit. You get excited behind it. It's like every time somebody starts talking to me about the great Lord Jesus Christ, and they start getting all excited, all mad, and I'm looking at their spine. I look at the energy crank up. Folks, all of you can do this. All of you can do this that want to. You have these abilities. You can't all crank someone up, and there is certain things to a power level, but so what? You have no idea what you can do. You have no idea how powerful you are. Those of you with strong heart energy, you can literally use your heart to talk to people on other planets. It's cool to get in a ship, take a ride. Whoa, man, that'd be awesome, huh? But you know what? It's cool that you can do it, period. It saves gas, too. Pretty soon, most, less than half, but it's starting to get 40% and over of people that you'll just be aware of things, talk with each other. It's going to get more and more. There'll be more and more people talking about what they're seeing, what's going on, seeing things for people, what's going on, say something, hey, how you doing? Oh, damn, something about your sister, you might want to give her a buzz, and then you just go walking on. And then, people, other people who want to wake up, they're going to say, oh, that's weird. And he's not the only one. She does it too. And I get these feelings. I'm just kind of afraid of them because I don't understand them, but I'm more afraid of being picked on or teased about them, especially because I'm not familiar with this and I might make a mistake and they're going to tease me. Hey, let them. They're morons, okay? The metaphysical duds. People like that. You're going to find them. They're around. There's going to be a whole lot less of them coming in and out of body, though. As a matter of fact, they're going to get shut down. The only way you can get rid of the abusive arrogance is to get rid of the abusive arrogance. It's a simple concept. It's true. And it's already just starting to happen. But while you're in the body and you're locked up here, you cannot have something on the other side screwing with you because it screws up your life. It screws up your progress into becoming the real you. That has to be stopped. Most all that stuff's gone, but you know what? There's still some left, and that's okay. It'll be gone soon. Insanity. Caused by the first being, that wouldn't change. You got so locked into needing attention. Anyway, I've talked with Deanna about having a list of people on the on thespiritualfoundation.com that can crank people up, and then just have a link that goes out to other people. That it's a family thing. They'll take care of it when someone's ready. You know, I don't know. Maybe the folks that are listed on there, they can pay Deanna $10 a month or something. You know, yeah, something to help her with the website. So we're family. We work well together. But see, we're all family. And there's a lot of us that will be working together. And the negative stuff that comes here, as long as they're not abusive, folks, they're family. Okay? As long as they're not aggressive towards other folk, then they have every right to exist and do what they want. As long as they're not hurting anything. That's how it's going to get. When you take that abuse out of your daily life, can you relax for a minute and just think, damn, what would that be like? This money thing is going to go down the drain. See, the governments have been waiting for a long time. It's this done by the Anunnaki to get everyone just use cards, or even better, put that chip in your arm. Yeah, you just you take your hand, you put your wrist in front of a door, it opens up. Oh, you are so cool when you can do that. Yeah. When you don't have any actual cash, okay, then you have invisible money. It's in a credit card. Or a debit card, or whatever. It's on a card. If the government wants to shut you down, you have nothing. You could have $1 million, and if they decide they want to mess with you, you got nothing. You starve. That's control. Schmuck Bill Gates and the rest of these other folks, you know, Monsanto. So we know how much they love us, everybody, you know. All these seed banks control the food. You want to eat? You do this for me. Government's polluting us. Oh yeah, you know, from the air, throwing poison on us. It was the chemtrails that saved the ozone. They're saying that now, that the ozone doesn't have any holes in it. We saved it with the crap we're dumping on you. No. It fixed itself. It's a living organism. Schmucks. They're dumping poison on us and calling it rain. I'm surprised. I'm surprised they don't tax us for it like everything else, you know? It's crazy. Oh well. I'll get my affairs together too. Those of you that I've got stuff to send out to, I'll have that finished. I'm starting to get into that this weekend. I'm finishing up the legal matters that I have to deal with, have all that squared away. I'm just getting ready. So I will be on the internet a little while longer, putting stuff out with other people, so you can meet them. I want you to know some people who are ready right now, or about to be, etc. You need to meet them. They're gonna you don't have to meet them, but if you want to wake up, you really need to meet them so that you have somewhere to go with what's really happening. There's a lot of stuff here that's, you know, really off to the side. So anyway, folks, love you. It's amazing how many people that bothers when I tell you I love you, because I do. Those of you that know me, you know I do. You know I actually have compassion and love for everything. It gets some people so upset. It's so funny. It's like, I look at them and I'm like, wow, man, you got issues like taller than the Empire State Building. Yeah, those are people that are stuck in malcontent. They're not happy with themselves or anything else, so they criticize and put everything down so that they can, for a moment, that one little moment, they can feel like they're better than everything else. Children, pouting little children. Oh well. Folks, you know what to do. Be you. Find your own truth. And then you improve your life. The more you understand and see for yourself, the more you enhance the quality of your life. And the more you relax, the longer you live too. The easier, the better your health will be. Your immune system starts having issues when you're too anxious, all wrapped up, tied up. Like they try to keep us. All kinds of stuff's coming. Y'all love it. It'll get a little dicey. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. It all comes to pass. Remember who you are, and folks, don't be afraid of death. Don't kill yourself, but don't be afraid of it. You know, it's going home where you live. No pain, no suffering, no nothing. You just exist. You cruise around. You don't sleep. You don't. You know. It's fun. It's fun. You still have your feelings and everything else. You feel cleaner. Y'all gonna have a blast, man. Not dying, but just what's coming. It's really gonna be neat. I love y'all, man. Have a good one.